Well, Friday means it is you-know-what time, Roadie Roundup time, as we put a big old punctuation mark at the end of another week by chatting about some light-hearted topics, all for your entertainment. And joining us today with the unenviable task of making me look as good as possible are our friends, former New York radio personality Naomi Salvatore, musician and director of community engagement at Trinity Rep, Michelle Cruz, and Brian Mulhern from the Cat Country 98.1 morning show. Good morning, folks.
Good morning.
Hey, Brennan.
Morning.
Nice to see everybody. I'm sorry, but after that introduction, I'm afraid we're out of time.
It was great talking to you.
No, all kidding aside, let's get right to it, guys. So many fun topics here. Prince Harry, as many have heard, is writing what his publisher is calling an intimate and heartfelt memoir. So I've got to know, would you ever consider writing your own story? And if anyone could write the foreword to your book, other than me, who might that be? Naomi, I'll start with you.
Oh, gosh, you had to start with me. I think something about my radio days. It would be called The Good Old Radio Days because that was my wheelhouse. And I do miss the fact that we have too many radio stations now. We had just a few that you could tune into, and it was so nice to work for one because there were only like 2 other stations. And to be honest, the person who would write the foreword to that book would be the guy who hired me way back when I worked at WHIM in East Providence, country music, right? I was in college. I was doing my air shift because I was interning. And this guy from PRO, Tom Cuddy, calls and says, hey, we've heard your work. Can you come in for an interview at PRO? And I said, sure, I have class on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 to 2. And he goes, wait, what? You're in school? So anyway, we fast forward 10 years and he hired me in New York. And the thing is, I think he knows most about me and could write maybe the best foreword for me. And I love him and I'm grateful to him. So
Yeah,
that would be my book.
It's great when we can remember those folks who helped us out. Brian, how about for you, buddy?
Mine's already done, Brendan.
Nice.
It's a scratch and sniff. I'm pretty excited about it. As for the foreword, that is court mandated. It is my conservator, Jamie Spears, who's taking care of that.
Oh, terrible.
Actually, truth be told, what I should do is have every radio co-host I've ever had write the foreword. That'd take care of about 300 pages. I'd only be responsible for about 25.
Good idea.
Good strategy. How about for you, Michelle?
I definitely would write one. It would be all about my journey through music. But I do remember I was learning all about jazz as a kid, listening to a show called Eric in the Evening. And then my dream came true when one of my songs played there. So I was so excited. I would probably have him, but I would also like Oprah because I know if she wrote the foreword, I would sell millions. So
That's the best.
And she's on the Zoom right now. Let her in. Come on in, Oprah. Good choices, guys. And moving on to movies, Space Jam: A New Legacy has hit theaters and streams with LeBron James 25 years after the original classic with Michael Jordan. So I got to know, do you like sequels? Do you have a favorite all-time sequels? Or maybe you have one that you absolutely hate? Brian, I'll start with you this time.
Well, you have to be of a certain age to know my favorite. That would be Breakdancing 2 Electric Boogaloo. I don't think anyone is going to top that one.
I missed that one, Brian.
Yeah, you're lucky. I would say that sequels tend to make me nervous. And right now, I am crazy nervous about Harrison Ford dying on the 5th Indiana Jones. He's already injured his shoulder. He's out of commission until September. That is just such a beloved part of my childhood. And every time I go to see a movie that I used to love and they ruin it, oh my God, I'm so upset.
Temple of Arthritis is a dangerous place. How about for you, Naomi?
I was going to say, movies aren't my big thing. I like the classics and like The Godfather. You've got to admit that was one of the greatest. Godfather 1 and 2, 3, not so good. So sequels can be good, I think, when they're maybe the second one, but when they go into the third and the fourth one, and they don't have the original cast, and they try to just milk it, and the storyline isn't that good. So I'm not a big sequel fan. Maybe just one sequel, like Home Alone 1 and 2, but not 3 and 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm right there with you on that. How about you, Michelle?
Naomi, you took my answer, and it's a great answer. I love Godfather 2. But speaking of ruining your childhood, Space Jam 2, I love Michael Jordan, and this is going to be hard for me. I don't think I can watch it. LeBron, you're cool, but I don't think so.
You think you're going to ruin it, right?
Yeah.
Michelle, I'm right there with you. We talk about Michael Jordan all the time. He's our favorite. So I concur. And last guy, speaking of movies and movie stars, I love this. Matt Damon recently said that his daughter gives him a hard time about his movies, which is great. So I've got to know, have you ever been humbled by a close friend or family member, perhaps all in good fun, or maybe they really meant it and it really hurt you? So Michelle, I'll start with you this time.
Speaking of brotherly love or not, but I got a chance to do a show for the founder of the Jazz Festival, the Newport Jazz Festival, and I was so excited, and I called him, and he said, oh, that's nice, that's cool, I don't really like jazz. So, and then he moved right into the topic of what we were bringing to, like, our family dinner, and, like, didn't care at all. So he brought me down a couple of minutes, but I love it.
Sometimes we need a little of that. How about for you, Brian?
Well, for me, it started at a very young age. I told my parents I wanted to get into entertainment, and right away, my mom said to me, you better marry somebody rich or you're going to end up homeless. And I showed her I married somebody rich. So there you go.
Nice, nice.
Very nice. And lastly, Naomi, what do you think?
Oh, yes, no doubt about it. My kids humble me every day. And you know how I like to post, recipes, and everyone thinks I'm Italian and this great cook and I love to eat but not cook so much. My kids remind me right away how bad I cook, how badly I cook. Making mac and cheese without the cheese in it, making meatballs that come different every time, making lasagna with the whole container of regatta so it comes out like whipped cream and pasta. Honestly, tragedy. So they keep it real for me. So when somebody says, oh, yeah, Naomi's a good cook. Oh, no.
Well, just because of that, Naomi, what do you say we replace the pictures behind you of what I would presume are your kids with one of me and one of Will?
That's a great idea.
Well, guys, I can't thank you enough.
That's the sequel.
That's the secret.
Perfect. I can't thank you enough, Michelle, Brian, Naomi. You are three of my favorites, and you are always so entertaining. And I can't thank you enough for your time. And have a great weekend, guys.
You too.
Thanks, Brendan.